round 15. We are at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi for, like I said, the Abu Dhabi GP. I'm Bobby Tava. I'm replacing our usual broadcaster, Arbega, who is currently having a blast watching the Monday night football game between the New England Patriots against his Buffalo Bills. I'm just gonna say fuck the Pats about this one. So with that being said, let's go to the race. Sound is good. Let's set everything up. Fastest lap. There we go. So yeah, Yas Marina circuit is usually a track that is not so liked, kind of, in my opinion, a pretty boring track, especially in the third sector. It's, yeah, there is no rhythm to it, and you just hope to get out of third sector close enough to the guy in front of you to make a move in the only two overtake spot, being the two main straights. If you cannot make the move there, you're just stuck for a whole lap. Let's go set up that YouTube. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna diss the Pats. I'm a Colts fan, so it's a mandatory thing for me to curse the Pats every once and then. Okay, back to the race. First car on track was Zem, so that's why I'm on board with him. Going for the soft. There's about half the field that decided to do a run on the medium. Not a unusual strategy to get some feeling into the car, get a bit of feeling of the track. Maybe you can set a great time and get the medium compound in the top 10, have the strategy advantage going to the race. So alright, so Zem's coming to the end of his lap. Let's see what the first benchmark is gonna be. 136.3. Not having done any lap of preparation myself, I cannot say if it's good or not. But Scavney with a 36.6 and Goofy Gibbon at 36.3, but on the medium compound. So so far they'll have to beat. Jen's probably the next one. Nope, this is teammate Beck. Coming to the end with a 36.7, good for fourth, provisional fourth. No Mercy, probably the next one to cross the line, 36.6. So yeah, Joshua with 37.1. Everyone pretty much in the same, I want to say, interval of time, all within 8/10. But yeah, No Mercy and Goofy Gibbon getting their time on the mediums. Buff starting a lap. We have, I think it's Zenith that I missed. We did 36.4 in the mediums, and Fusions with a 36.1 on the medium. So far the medium runners are getting decent laps. Let's find someone. We have Rex, who's I was about to say finishing a lap, but it's coming to the pit. So I think Puff is the only driver on an off lap right now. So let's stick with him. So as of last week race, the driver championship is officially over. Zenith has clinched it in Australia last week, but we still have the following position after Zenith at the top that are really in contention. Let me just grab it quickly. So yeah, in second place right now in contention, we have Rex and Maverick, who are only 5 points apart, with Backer, who isn't there tonight, 6 points behind Maverick in third. So we have very close contention for driving championship, apart from Zenith, who already clinched it. Buff, yeah, we're getting a 36.4 with a medium. So far, strangely in this qualifying session, the 6th top lap has been set on the medium, so quite unusual, but let's see what we can do with that. So Fuzz is probably the next person who's going to set a time, still with half a lap going on his out lap. So let's continue to talk about the standings. Yeah, so at the top, yeah, Rex, Maverick, really fighting for second place. Goofy Gibbon not that far behind with 117 compared to 135 of Maverick. The other fight that's very close is in the Constructor Championship with Williams and Aston Martin really fighting it out. Only 33 points between them. Aston Martin on top, Williams on top, my bad, with 264 and Aston Martin with 231. So yeah, even though the driver championship is over, a lot at stake for the two remaining races here tonight in Abu Dhabi and China next week. And talking of stakes, in the pre-race I got some scoop that the winner of the race would get the number of Fuzz friend. So that's some serious stake for the race tonight. So who's gonna be the lucky person? Meanwhile, while I'm talking bullshit, Zenith managed on his third lap on the medium to set 36 flat, getting provisional pole. Very good time. So I was saying that's probably Fuzz was the next hot lapper right now. There seems to be Scavney, but he's the first sector with a purple first sector though, so that might be worth getting a look at it. Fuzz with a purple time in the second sector. Getting a bit destabilized by the curve there. Let's hope it did not finish him too bad. By the way, people in chat, you can say it to me if there's something wrong with the sounds. Last week was good, but I know the race before that I needed to change my in-game volume. So Fuzz coming to the line with the 36.8, good for 9 on the medium. So I'm not sure quite where he was, but getting his best time on the medium, so at least he's gonna have a better tire going in. Rex, the number 2 in the championship, with the 135.4, 6 tenths ahead of Zenith, still on the medium. That's a great time. Scavney was on an outlap finishing 1:39. So I'm guessing he did a mistakes and lifted up to do another lap right now. So we'll try to catch with him at the end of this lap, seeing what he does. Maverick has invalidated. Too loud on the board. So you're saying what is too loud? We have Beck who just invalidated here. Let's try to find someone else. Fuzz. Too loud on board. So my in-game sounds is too loud. Never mind, I just understand what you're saying. I'm dumb. Let's try to lower that a little bit. What's your settings? Yeah, let's just tune it down a little bit. You could tell me if it's better. I'm gonna roll with that. So Maverick in the first sector. Cavney just finished lap good for fourth with a 36.3 on the soft. So there we go. Scavney set a time at provisional fourth. Let's check because I have the tire currently that people has. So yeah, a couple driver in the front who went on the medium are now just putting the soft on, trying to get maybe a better lap. Alright, thanks. Great. So for the feedback on the sound, now it should be good. T-Money, who haven't set a lap yet. Let's get with Maverick first because it's the next to cross the line. Whoop! Bit of a moment coming out of the corner here. Let's see what he can set up. With a 1:35.4, good for second place. Not too bad at all. So let's go with T-Money, who also haven't set, the last driver to have set a lap time. A 1:36.5, good for 10. Yeah, so the old field pretty much has the soft compound equipped. Yeah, so I guess Rex is probably gonna hold on to check the leaderboard because having the pole on the medium is not bad. But yeah, I'm guessing pretty much everyone else will go on a soft, trying to increase their time. Who's gonna lap? Them. Who's coming in? Alpha. Never mind. That's Jeanette. That's Beck coming in. It's probably Maverick. Buff in third sector. 3/10 up on his previous lap. With that 3/10 he could move big place, moving ahead of Scavney in fifth. Cut a bit of the corner there, getting on the curb, but it was still in track. Let's see what time he sets. A 35.5, good for third. So yeah, great time for Buff. Ferrari coming in, probably Dot, not coming in the pits. T-Money and Sam both coming in the pit. And Alfa Romeo of Rex. Yeah, starting a lap. Still in the medium, so trying to increase his time, his gap to Maverick and everyone else. Still on those medium compounds. Who else is coming in? Goofy Gibbon next. But seems to left, so I'm not sure if he's trying to go for another run. Yeah, it seems like that to me, so we'll try to catch with him in a lap. And next to come, we have Bushy Baboon on out lap. It's probably Beck. Nope. Beck, but he hasn't validated. First. With the 1:35.997, good for fourth, so a great showing from Red Bull so far, getting third and fourth place. And Beck has retired, crashing in the first sector. Might be his car in the right there. Probably too much curb. In turn 2 and turn 3 actually, losing the car there. Who do we have in a lap? I think it's Rex coming in. Being down a tenth on his best. Let's see if he can improve his lap. Yeah, I know 35.9. That's not gonna do it. Maybe trying to push for another lap. Sure seems like it. I think it was Josh coming in with 36.3. Good for ninth. I'm not sure if where he was before. I think so. Yeah, I've Gibbon who just split. I was trying to figure out where he went. Gibbon who split the Red Bull at fourth. Dot has retired in a kind of an odd place. Let's go on board with Rex, see if we can see it on the outside of the track here. I didn't see. Maybe on Josh. Yeah, I don't see his car. That's quite an odd place to lose a car. Not sure if I quite get it. But yeah, the session has run out, so we have the last few people who were on the lap finishing their lap. We have No Mercy on the soft getting a 1:35.3, stealing pole from Rex. Maybe can improve. No, he won't improve. 1:33 with still a corner to go. He won't improve. Let's get Maverick on in the third sector. Maybe he has a shot on the soft compounds to improve. I was afraid he was going to invalidate there, but still good. What Willie said. A 1:35.4. Moving ahead of Rex, second place. That's probably gonna stick because there's not a lot of drivers who can actually contend right now. We still haven't finished yet. We have Gibbon who's running out of fuel, so just trying to coast to the end. Josh was finished. Yeah, everyone is over. Pretty much just need Mr. Baboon to actually get car into the pit, so that's it for the qualifying session. Best, let's go to the best. So yeah, that's our standings. Our starting order for the race. No Mercy, followed by Maverick, followed by Rex. Rex on the medium compound. Important to mention it. Buff in fourth, Goofy in fifth. Joshua managed to get up there, beating his arch nemesis Fuzz, who's in 7th. Zenith champion in 8th on the mediums. Fusions in 9th also on the mediums. Scavney rounding up the top 10. Followed by Zam in 11, Timon in 12, Beck in 13th, Dot in 14, and Bushy Baboon in 15. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. I guess the game won't Gibbon to retired. Not sure what we're stuck on. We're gonna wait on those last seconds, I guess. Rex saying doesn't know where he got that lap from. Doesn't matter where we got that from. The important thing is you got it. So 3rd place in the medium. That's a great spot to race in. So let's just scroll to the order. If we need to redo the lobby, we're gonna have a great footage of the grid. So yeah, that should be an exciting race. With Rex and Zenith and Fusions getting the alternate strategy while in the top 10. Oh, so there we are. Well, they seem to have a big cloud up there. It's still kind of a beautiful day in Abu Dhabi, so I'm guessing it won't rain. I'm quite disappointed that we are not racing in the night, but I guess we're gonna have to do with it. So yeah, while we're waiting and I'm searching for things to talk about, Abu Dhabi, going to be the next and last race of the season, IRL, for the Formula One Championship. Should be a really exciting race with championship on the line, literally on the line. Don't quite want to talk about it too much because it's still only 24 hours after the fact, so maybe some guys haven't watched it yet, so let's not spoil anything. Yeah, let's hope this race starts quickly, otherwise I'm gonna need to tell a boring story. There we go, we're on the grid for formation lap. Let's set everything up. We have the map. Let's get lap data, that's not useful. Telemetry, that's not important. Details, let's get tires. Oh, we have quite a variety of strategy at the back. Let's talk about that. So yeah, in the top 10, cannot change the tire you qualified on, so just like in qualifying Rex, Zenith and Fusions on the mediums. At the back, most people opted for the medium. Scavney opted for... Never mind, he wasn't top 10, so he doesn't have a choice. So yeah, everyone in the back chose the medium, and apart from Beck, went to the hard. I cannot actually comment on that because I haven't done any prep so far in Abu Dhabi, so I have no clue if it's a one-stopper or what the strategy is about. So I'm gonna learn it as I watch the race. Like I mentioned also in qualifying, I think the main battle I'm going to be watching tonight is the battle between Maverick and Rex for second place in the driving championship. Only 5 points separating those two drivers. Qualified both respectively in third and two. So, however, Rex, like I said, like a billion times I feel already, on the medium compound, so should have the upper hand strategy-wise. All right, drivers are coming back to the grid. All right, we have a camera angle from the back. Let's see, maybe when the lights up, we're gonna change it to a front. There we go, just like that. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and here we go at the Abu Dhabi GP. Rex at the lightning start on Maverick, getting the move done before turn 1. Oh, we have, I think it's Fuzz who struggled a little bit. No, it was Puff, in fact. I just saw the Ferrari, the Red Bull, my bad, wobbling a little bit. But so far, so good. There was a yellow sector. I guess Zem was it. A few cars are moving orders a little bit, but nothing major in terms of incidents, so should have a good race. So yeah, Rex, in my opinion, is the big winner on the slower compound. Gets the move done, get a way better start on Maverick getting the move done. Let's see who's the big winners of the start. Yeah, Puff, like I said, at the moment, coming out of turn 1, losing 5th place in the process. Zem, I know, yeah, slip, probably had a bit of an incident, losing 4th. But yeah, Scavney getting 3. Zenith getting 2, Rex getting the move on Maverick was a pretty big one. But yeah, nothing major, so we're gonna need to see how this race pan out. Grim, Team Order at Red Bull, nah, they ain't like that. They're gonna fight until one of them spins. Driver going wide there. We got Zem who's spitting, probably picked up damage. So yeah, so far the field is still pretty much back. Not a lot of gap between the car, but without the arrest, it's pretty hard to overtake because, like I said, pretty much on the only spot you can overtake are those 2 braking points after the long straights. But we have Rex trying maybe a look in the chicane, but decide to go in the second straight with a great exit and make the move on No Mercy. Mavericks want to take a look, but he's gonna wait another lap. So yeah, Rex on the medium getting 2 plays in 2 laps, getting a great option on the race. So yeah, oh, we had Goofy who tried to move an evasive action, I think, to avoid a collision at the rear of Maverick. you have a yellow flag in sector 2. I think Zem at the moment seemed to have lost his wing. So yeah, went on DR, had an incident in turn 1, put on DR, had another incident. Not great for Zem, unfortunately. And we have an incident in sector 1, Fuzz seemed to spun out of turn 2. Real unfortunate for Fuzz. In fact, the Red Bull as general, Puff getting lost a few places in lap 1, Fuzz spinning on lap 2, getting a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Fuzz, what are you doing? Alright, let's go on Maverick with DRS on No Mercy. And I guess No Mercy has DRS on Rex as well, so not much of an advantage there, but getting too wide in the chicane here. Oh, bit of contact from No Mercy. Ooh, not sure. Oh, we have, it was Fusion or Scavney who spun. It's Scavney who just got in the background there. Yeah, quite a bit of action here. I'm not sure where to look at. But yeah, Maverick getting, not sure what to think. We'll need to review the incident, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sent to the steward. 2 cars trying to get the same apex. Maverick probably had some damage because he's coming into the pit as well. Scavney spun as well in the same corner. A lot of incidents happening. Yeah, Grim. With Fuzz, who just DNF, I think he abandoned it in the pits after his incident, then that's a 10-second penalty. So, yep. The Red Bull team order are not too much of a complicated thing anymore. Goofy Gibbon getting the move on No Mercy with DRS in the first straight. Should have DRS as well in the second because it's the same. Is it? No, it's not the same detection point. I was about to say some dumb stuff. Alright, so I guess it's still our closest battle on track right now. No Mercy on the rear of Goofy Gibbon for second place. Jeanette getting involved as well. If Jeanette could make a move on these cars while on the medium compound, it will become a full race between him and Rex on the same strategy. It would be very exciting. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. Yeah, so Zem has another incident. We're going to be a lap down on the leaders. So yeah, No Mercy. Oh, I missed that. Making a move into the hairpin. A bit of a odd place in my opinion to make a move. But with that, we'll be ahead and have the DRS. So shouldn't have too much of a problem defending his spot. Would make Goofy Gibbon a pretty tasty prey for Jeanette. Both of them getting the move done in the chicane. I was trying to find a nice camera angle to show it. Is Joshua gonna take a look? No, Goofy Gibbon had a pretty good exit. But Jeanette making the move on No Mercy as well. So in the span of a couple turns, Jeanette 2 overtakes, getting second to Rex. So like I said, very tasty looking 1-2 fight between the 2 leaders in the championship standing on the same strategy, the alternate strat, going medium to, in fact I have no clue what compound they will go. don't know if it's a one stop or a medium to soft. Probably is. But anyway, there's probably on the same strat. That was the idea I was trying to point out. Joshua pitting after 5 laps. He seems to have a front wing. So we're not sure if it's an early stop or 5 laps is the lifespan of the soft compounds. And while we stick on Joshua there, we have to remind everyone that I think this pit exit is probably the worst in the calendar. Very easy to touch a wall there and break your brand new front wing. Goofy Gibbon getting the move done on No Mercy in the first straight with the DRS. Oh, Goofy Gibbon having a bit of a moment there in the chicane. No Mercy with the DRS in the battery, using the last bit of it, getting the move back on Gibbons. So both exchanging place, but they're still fighting. But it appears No Mercy kept that one. Fusions appear to have passed Baboon as well. Trying to keep an eye on everything, it's quite a challenge actually. So yeah, the battles we have so far is, we have Puff on the back of T-Money. Might be interesting in the next lap in the straights. But yeah, Goofy Gibbons and No Mercy. That fight's going to continue for the next lap. We're going to need to get an eye on that as well. So yeah, I'm noticing the blue icon in the HUD, the telemetry here. So I guess 7 lap is this blue light means is the projected strategy, when you set your strategy before the race. So I guess the soft runners are going to come in soon. But in the meantime, we had Beck, who did DNF in the first sector, coming out as turn 2. So we don't seem to have a safety car or anything, just a yellow flag, and we're back to racing. So like I was saying, I'm guessing the soft runners are going to come in. I guess I missed. No, Maverick went in when he has the incident with No Mercy. I'm not sure he pitted for the sake of pitting. We had Joshua who pit from the softs. I think he's the only 2 so far that start on the soft that pit. So I'm very curious because Scavney has this blue icon telling him that it's his pit window open. But yeah, No Mercy is sticking out. Goofy's coming in. Probably the only one coming in. Yeah, the only one coming in. Trying to undercut the field. So with 7 laps, we have Fusions who lost his front wing. Actually caught it on board, but I wasn't looking, so no clue what happened. But yeah, coming out of turn 3, big incident, and we have a safety car. So I guess every single soft runner will come in, getting a cheap pit stop. Goofy Gibbons probably the big winner in all that. Already pitted, probably going to get a bunch of plays from people pitting. But actually, I don't know. I'm not sure I understand anything in this game. So let's see who's going to come in, how everything's going to pan out. Are the medium runner are gonna come in? Maybe go to the iron, go to the end, because if the soft compounds last only 7 laps, I'm doubting the medium go to 20 remaining. So maybe it's soft 2 irons or a 2-stopper. Both medium runner coming in. The first 3 driver are coming in. T-Money appears to be staying out in his medium. The first out of this 6 first driver to do so. Dot also imitating him. Dot following his best friend, the Mr. Mailander driver of the safety car. Joshua understandably staying out, who just split 2 laps ago. But yeah, everyone else, only 2 driver, except 3 with Joshua, getting in for new tires. So yeah, T-Money and Dot at the front of the grid with old mediums, followed by our 2 championship leaders, Rex and Zenith, who get away from the medium compound, going for the soft. So going for 2 stoppers. Yeah, with 20 laps remaining, I guess they can stretch out 2 soft stints, or maybe going soft to medium to the end. But for sure they're going to be quick compared to the car in front on the restart. And Joshua isn't that bad. Only 2 laps of wear compared to the car behind. Baboon, the only one going on the irons. So probably shooting for the end. Yeah, so everyone pretty much grouped up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be, Maverick gonna be back in time to have the safety cars starting this lap. No, I think we're gonna have to do another lap. Alright, so while we do another lap of the safety car, I wanna in chat as a story to tell. Or anyone want to update me on the football game? Barely with a smash success last Friday, yeah. That was a mandatory thing when Puff decided to show up. Puff being present in Beer League is a gauge to success. But while I was reading your story, we have Zem who disqualified himself for ignoring yellow flag. I know he was being lapped down, so I guess he tried to unlap himself, thinking he had nothing to lose, but the game punished him pretty harshly. So, yeah, Pat's 8-0, leading 8-0. Did Bill Belichick went for 2-point conversion? Is the weather that bad that going for a normal PED isn't like doable enough? It's more worth it percentage-wise going for 2? Because 8-0 is a pretty odd score. And yeah, Bill Belichick doesn't seem for that kind of guy to go for random 2-point conversion in the first quarter. But yeah, that's my football analysis. Safety car coming in this lap. Let's see how T-Money can handle this. And he punched it out. That's struggling, having already lost a place to Rex before the first corner. Losing to Zenith as well. So yeah, the 10 lap medium. Aaron helping his teammate Joshua getting the place as well. So that losing 3 places in 3 corners on the restart. So the safety car curse with that continues on the race. I guess we cannot change things that much. Something are meant to stay, and that being screwed by safety car is a sure thing, I guess. Zenith getting very close to the rear of T-Money and trying to get rid of T-Money pretty quickly to stick with Rex, and he does so just fine here in the second straight. I was about to say he needs to get the move done quickly to stick with Rex. The only drivers on the soft compound and the same strategy, so he cannot be stuck behind the slower car. Yeah, even if he didn't get stuck long, he was behind long enough for Rex to create above a second gap. So yeah, Zenith has a lap before the DRS become activated to get back within that precious second interval. Joshua on the back of T-Money. We had that who also lost a place to No Mercy. We have Buff, who's right on the back of Goofy Gibbon. I thought maybe he was going to make a move, but that might happen here. Too wide in the chicane. Buff let him go wisely. Decide to leave another day. Probably going to get an easy overtake in the straight here if he can get a good exit. But no, Goofy Gibbon managed to get a pretty good one. But doesn't have DRS, so maybe Buff might have a shot. Here, but a bit too far. We had Zenith who managed to get in within a second, so getting into the DRS range for next lap. So I'm guessing so far I guess it's a bit too early to call them loser, but the loser of the restart are the both driver who stayed out, T-Money. That the main loser, losing a couple plays. T-Money only losing to the 2 soft runners, which was expected. I'm guessing maybe they only need to not lose out for him, because they're gonna make one less stop, so maybe it can work out. We're gonna need to see. We had Goofy Gibbon who just pitted onto the iron. Joshua getting very close here. Yeah, Goofy Gibbon on the irons, going to the end. Maverick maybe trying a move on Scavney, but nope. There's a couple of cars there stuck in the DRS train. Buff appeared to make a move on Scavney. Scavney also made a move on Dot, so Dot continued his slip down. T-Money appeared to have lost to Joshua and No Mercy, so yeah. Dot also losing to Maverick, so yep, the old medium compound aren't up to par where everyone is. And who's there with his crashed? Zenith. Zenith had a big incident in the 3rd sector. going from 2nd to 6th. I'm guessing he has damage. We don't see it on the spectator camera unless the wing is completely gone. But yeah, with the pace that Maverick has behind him, I'm guessing Zenith has damage, surely. But he doesn't pit, so maybe he is okay. We're gonna have to see how it goes. Zenith losing 5th place, going from 2nd to 6th. Let's look at this battle, because it's not only the closest battle we have, but there's a bunch of cars grouped up, so a big old DRS train, maybe a couple dive bomb in the chicane between the two straights. Bob the General getting past T-Money pretty easily, Zenith too. So yeah, that medium compound is not holding up compared to the 9-lap younger, either soft or mediums. Both him and Dot are just sitting that near. So Zenith getting past Puff. So yeah, I probably didn't get damage because I already gained 2 place since. So still having quite a pace. Maverick on the back of T-Money. Might have a luck in the start-finish straight. We have Rex that, with the Zenith incident, has quite a gap with the other driver, almost 8 seconds. Pretty much alone on his island. Right, Maverick less than 2/10 behind T-Money. Yeah, cannot make a move in turn 1. It's gonna go to the DRS zone in sector 2. So yeah, all Maverick right on the gearbox of T-Money. Scavney getting a look in the European as well. So a 3-way fight for 6th place. Maverick and Scavney with DRS. Yeah, Maverick getting the move done well before the corner. Scavney too. So yeah, T-Money losing 2 places in the here. So yeah, Dot and T-Money not pitting on their safety car, going for the one-stopper, probably mediums. I guess too soft at this point, trying to make them last a long time, trying to go to one-stopper, trying to get 1 stop less, fewer stop than their opponents, but so far in the short term it's not working out for them. We had a yellow flag in sector 3. Oh, Josh was DNF'd. What happened? That's a pretty odd spot to... I guess he lost it the corner prior and crashed into the wall. And we have the safety car. T-Money immediately going to the pit. Going to the soft for 12 lap, let's say 10 lap, if we don't consider the safety car laps. Probably can make them last. Probably not going to be fast at the end, but I guess that if everyone else pits, he might make it work. Unfortunately for Dot and everyone ahead, they did not manage to get in the pit in time. So Dot, like I said, Dot is not ever gonna be helped by the safety car. Dot always gonna be screwed by it. It's told in the legends and everything. There's no way Dot's gonna ever make something out of a safety car. They're all there to screw with him. So let's see at the front what strategy everyone's going to go. I'm guessing Rex already has both tires, medium and soft. Maybe he can go for another soft at this point. Yeah, going to the pits. Yeah, I'm guessing at this point the soft with lower fuel, they can last. Yeah, going for soft. No Mercy and Zenith going. In fact, everyone. No Mercy, Zenith, Puff, Academy Maverick. Everyone pitting. Baboon staying out because he's on the hard. Actually, not sure it was the right move. If I'm not staying out, okay. That's a very bold move. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Because, yeah, those tires are toasted and Dot need to pit. I'm not sure what he's trying to get out of this. It's not like he can stay on these tires and try to hold people back. He's going to need to pit in at some point because he has not pit yet. If someone brighter than me can understand what's going on, I don't get it. Yeah, I'm not quite happy with it because I think it's gonna be the same thing as let's say the fuzz. Let's call it the fuzz situation last week in Australia, where he was the only one staying out on. I want to see a decently worn out media art compound, with everyone else getting new, fresh off, and he was eaten alive. So yeah, I guess while he do not have a choice. That's a gamble. You need to stay out for maybe the strat to gain a pit stop on the field. I can understand for Baboon trying to make his hard work, but Dot still have to pit. So yeah, maybe you can explain it after the race to me because I do not get it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see the same thing that's in last week's race where Fuzz got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, so that coming in now, I guess maybe miss the pits, or because to me right now it just seemed like he was losing on every. It's better than not pit at all, but he's still losing on the old field. We have Goofy also pitting. He's pitting from the back, so he doesn't lose anything. Pitting from last, you're still last, so it's pretty much a win-win. You don't lose anything getting on better compound. So yeah, Dot getting rid of these shitty tires, but losing place to everyone on the field. So yeah, so now pretty much everyone in the same situation. It's a 10 lap sprint race, except Bushy Babylon was going to be a sitting duck at the front. Do we have penalties so far? I haven't noticed penalty. Nope, no penalty so far. That's quite unusual. And yeah, I don't understand why Dot didn't pit the first time around, because his teammate wasn't there, because he's the one that caused the safety car, so there's not double stacking issue. And even with double stacking, apparently Codemaster in the today's patch has made a fix to make it faster when people double stacks. So that would have been a great opportunity to test that out. But yeah, safety car coming this lap, very early warning. So Rex has year worth of time to stack up the field and create a good gap. Alright, so Rex seemed to have punched it out early, like in early. Already creating a good lap to Babon. Like I said, we will be ascending dark on these hard compound. Maverick seemed to already have made a move on Scavney into turn 1. That was a great camera angle going through the stands. Let's set the front because that's where the action is going to be with Babon. So Babon with the hard compound. So in my opinion, that's the place to stake. So no DRS for the first 2 laps, but even without DRS, having the best compound coming out of the hairpin make a world of difference. So no mercy getting the move done. Zenith also wanting a piece of that action. Getting a bit of his Druid battery, all breaking Babon and getting the move done very nicely. Goofy Gibbon getting the first time penalty of this race. Dot apparently moving up, but he was in front on the safety car restart, so I guess they fought it up and I missed it. Maverick on the back of Buff, Buff on the back, in fact everyone in the back of Mr. Baboon, who I think went a bit wide there. Losing a place to both Buff and Maverick. Rex setting the fastest lap. So yeah, Bushy Baboon within a lap. Managed to lose 5 place, going from 2nd to 6th. So yeah, that was I was saying. It's exactly the same as Fuzz, the Fuzz situation last week in Australia. You cannot hold fresh soft runners with your hard compound. It doesn't work that way. So while we stick on this car, trying to cut a few overtakes, I'm also keeping an eye on Zenith, closing the gap on No Mercy at the front. That's not going to be here. I'm sorry, so I missed Cavney getting past Bush Baboon. Can T-Money get a look in the second part, in the second straight? Dot has retired. DNF seemed to have lost it in the 3rd sector. Probably, yeah, lost the rear into the wall. So yeah, Dot having, in my opinion, a bad strategy. I was gonna say going to waste, but yeah. Because he had a guaranteed point being in 10th, but now he's out of contention. So yeah, let's stick with Zenith at the front. At 3/10 behind. No Mercy with DRS, making a move before the chicane. So yeah, Zenith getting back into 2nd place where he was before spinning it. I think it was 2nd stint. He lost it. So yeah, getting right back where he was behind Rex in 2nd place. Maverick still following Puff pretty closely, but not able to make a move. Both drivers using their battery energy in a way to defend. In fact, Buff using it to defend, and Maverick using it to attack. But yes, looks like everything's settling down. Timothy getting a 3 seconds penalty. Goofy Gibbon right under gearbox of Timothy, getting some dirty air, slipping, losing the rear. So yeah, Goofy Gibbon, I thought he had DRS, apparently do not, but will have in the second part of the straight. The second straight, I mean. He's having DRS, getting a bit of battery. Timothy not using it to defend, so finally using it, realizing Gibbon was closing pretty quickly. But yeah, making the move stick. So Gibbon getting in 7th. Money. Let's go back. Maverick still in 5th behind Puff. Passionately waiting for his opportunity. Unfortunately, like I said earlier in the race tonight, there's only a couple spots in this track that you can use those opportunities. So you need to stick pretty close and get a great exit out of the few corners, the hairpin, the chicane between the two straights, if you want to make a move. We had Scavney also getting a 3 seconds penalty, so while the safety car is a few laps gone, the back is still, the field is pretty bunched up still, so yeah, those penalties are gonna sting. So yeah, like Maverick not getting a great end of second sector because he went from being like 4 tenths behind in the third sector to now being 8 tenths behind before at the hairpin. So he need to be a bit closer than that in the hairpin, thinking about making a move here. Yeah, like that. He was pretty close there, but if he cannot make the move there, he's just stuck behind Puff for another lap. There's nothing he can do in the third sector. We have Goofy right on the rear of Scavney. Whoa. While I was drinking water, I almost spit that out. Scavney just bent it in the wall. Overcorrected. Coming out for the last corner. Sorry. And just crashed his car, losing on 2 points. Assured 2 points, being only 9 driver remaining. So we have a little flag. Safety car of anything should be doubtful at this point in the race. Only 4.5 laps remaining, 4.5 laps remaining even. So yeah, incident clear pretty quickly. We're back to green flags. So yeah, Maverick, it's probably his best opportunity so far. He's gonna make the move on Puff finally. Finally making pass his Red Bull rival. Oh, Maverick with a 3 seconds penalty. That's not good. I was about to say that Maverick passing Puff, getting closer to Rex, which was the fight I said we were going to watch tonight for second place in the driver's standings. So let's take an update look at that. So Rex with 25 points, because I believe it's not him who has the fastest lap. Tire fastest laps. He has the fastest lap, never mind. So with 26 points, and Maverick in fourth getting 12, Rex getting 14 points, so passing, in fact increasing his lead on Maverick by 14 points. He would create a lap of 19 points, now 21 since Puff just took back the place. But yeah, with that 3 seconds penalty, now it doesn't matter because everyone else also got a 3 behind him, and the gap is greater than 3. So yeah, with Maverick in fifth, Rex getting a 21 points lead on him for second place, making things pretty hard with only one race remaining. So yeah, great job from Rex, staying at the front. Let's get with our closest battle on track. No Mercy on the rear of Zenith. So yeah, nothing much happening. No Mercy closing on Zenith, but still not close enough to make a move. Both driver using every last inch of battery they got to fight each other. Maybe with DRS he might have a shot here, but no, he's a bit too far, unfortunately. Cersei Rex has fastest lap, so what? That's 26 points. We do have a yellow flag in Sector 3. Goofy Gibbon having a bit of an incident. Still appear to have his front wing. But like I said, we don't see much on the spectator view unless it's fully off. But with only 2 laps remaining, probably gonna last it out anyway. Let's go back to No Mercy Zenith fight in case something happened in this straight. Within the RS range. I'm guessing at this point, the best move for No Mercy would be to save ERS on this lap and using everything on the next lap, the last lap, to not give Zenith another opportunity to pass in. Because it does seem to have a bit of an advantage, a 10% advantage. That doesn't mean much, but it's still something. So yeah, use the 30-ish% you're gonna have saved on the last lap, trying to gain a place there. Cersei, yeah, this track is shaped like a handgun. Yeah, kinda. I cannot argue with that. It's literally what it is. Oh, Zenith! Zenith has lost it in the first sector. Straight into the wall. Pretty big collision. Oh, big incident on the last lap of the race. Pushing to get away from No Mercy, I guess. But yeah, that's big. He's going to still get point because he did 90% of the race. But yeah, going from third place, so 15 points, going to fourth point with an 8th place. Yeah, that's... I want to say waste of point. I'm sorry, Janet, I love you, but yeah, you've been there. And yeah, Grim, Puff gonna get a podium. I'm gonna need to interview Puff. Damn. So yeah, our final order will be Rex, No Mercy, and Puff. Let's just see where all of these starts. So yeah, Rex started on third, gained a place. No Mercy was on pole. I forgot about that. No Mercy was on pole, but still managed to get a good result behind Rex. Puff, who started fourth, get the final podium place. Maverick in fourth, Goofy Gibbon in fifth, T-Money in sixth, Bushy gonna take home 7th place, Zenith gonna take 8th, but I believe everyone else won't have to do the necessary amount of lap to get finishing position. So yeah, with Maverick in 4th now, he's getting 12 points, I believe. Rex getting 26. So yeah, increasing the gap by 14. So Rex being 19 points ahead of Maverick, going into the last race of the season in China. There we go. Puff was really anxious of getting an interview. Damn.
I don't get interviewed often.
Damn, I haven't even closed the grid and Puff already in there. Maverick, dude, dang.
Not on the podium.
Not on the podium, but just hanging out.
On the podium. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's take a last look. Rex in first, No Mercy in second, Puff in third, Maverick in fourth, Gibbon in fifth, T-Money in sixth, Babu in 7, Zenith, who crashed out but still gonna finish in 8th, and I think everyone else, Cavney, Dot, Joshua, Fujins, Beck, Fuzz, and Zem are all gonna be DNF'd.
Yeah, it's a lot of DNF'd cars.
Yeah, that's Abu Dhabi. There's a lot of walls.
T-Money, always 6th place, eh? Look at him go. Always. Yeah, we lost like half the grid there.
So yeah,
Rex was so much faster than everyone.
There we go. I'm stuck.
What?
In the grid thing, so I guess I'm gonna do my interview from here. All right, so I guess there's only No Mercy remaining to add to this party. There, so I guess everyone is here. So I guess Maverick is gonna be
the impromptu 2nd place finisher, then I guess.
Yeah, let's go with you. And that's gonna be actually the same question to you both and Puff. What a long freaking fight.
We were I'll let Maverick go first. I'll let him give his take of events.
I don't know. I mean, we were going back and forth, after the safety car went in, and I mean, I think about the only thing that maybe wasn't so nice is when I dive bomb him into the second chicane, but it's all right. I didn't really fight him back too hard into that next chicane, so...
Yeah, you have an history of fighting back after the chicane, huh?
Yeah.
We almost repeated tier 2.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of knew that he was going to get away from me because the tires that were on was the quality set, so they were already like 7 or 8% worn, but it was still fun to have a decent battle this time that wasn't, kind of broken up by someone, bouncing around. No mercy. But we'll see how China goes next week, and hopefully we can wrap up the constructors for Williams if Packer ever shows up.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that. He said during quali that
he would. I'm gonna take his.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take his word for
during
it.
quali he was saying that he was updating the game, so I guess he was somewhere around close to joining the race. But yeah, Puff, what about you?
Yeah, no, pretty much what Maverick was saying. I mean, we were in a party together anyways, so we were kind of chatting it up. I knew he did have the one good chance, and then, just kind of sent it a little deep. And then, just tried to switch back, and he was nice enough to really, not fight it too hard. And then from there, he got me again, and then he had a little moment, and then from there we kind of just settled down. But I think he had a bit of pace on me. It just, worked out. Once he got the penalty, I wasn't really too keen on trying to get past him. I was just going to hang out and take P4. And then, gin it to bin it, binned it.
And you're just not going to complain about it, huh?
No, exactly. He was upset. We all get there, I know. But I was thrilled. Second podium now. So I'll take them any way they come. I honestly don't care. So points are points. I outscored both Ferraris. I outscored Fuzz.
Yeah.
I've jumped Fusions in the standings again. All that shit that was being thrown my way last week.
Talking about Ferraris.
For a week.
Talking about Ferraris. You are in the famous party chat. What the hell was that decision of not pinning?
So for Doth, what he did was he knew if he pit, he was going to come out in last anyways. I don't know why he didn't pit under the first one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He didn't really explain. I assume he was just banking on a second safety car.
So yeah, classic Ferrari strat.
Yeah, pretty much, But yeah, I think he was just banking on a second one. I don't think he was expecting to kind of like drop down the order like he did after the first safety car restart.
Yo, he was dropping before the safety car when everyone was on mediums.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
Yeah, he's not there, so I'm bullying you instead.
Knowing the Ferraris, you won't hear a peep from them until next week, where if they happen to beat me or Fuzz, then they won't shut up. But
yeah, don't get me started on that.
This week I've earned a week of silence. I can just relax.
Yeah, that's good.
Talk shit for 1 week. Except like Rex and No Mercy, but
yeah, I was about to go jump with our race winner, Rex, who had awesome pace in quali, getting third place in the mediums out of nowhere, getting ahead of Maverick before turn 1, and just having great pace all race long. Anything to say about that?
Honestly, the medium lap kind of surprised me because my last sector was a bit shit, but there's a part of the section and the chicane in the final sector that if you hit it just right, you get a bunch of time. If you hit it wrong, you go in the wall. So I hit it just right there, and then throughout the race, it was just consistently getting past, doing consistent laps. The major thing was trying to get past Maverick and Mercy, but I had a great launch on the start, but other than that, it was an awesome race on my side.
Yeah, and with that, I got out my math PhD and tried to count the gap between you and Maverick, and I believe you're now 19 points apart with one race to go. It's not a fight for the championship, but I guess it's nice to know that it's gonna be pretty hard to not finish second.
Yeah, but China can be a whole different experience, so we'll see.
Bobby, you're talking about standings,
Yeah.
and I jumped so many people today.
I mean, I said I was gonna watch second and third because they were close, and like I said, I had a match PhD, but that's a lie. I just took like very one addition I could do and stick to it. I'm not. I'm sorry
You
to
had
have.
me fooled. You had me fooled. I thought you had the PhD.
No, I'm certainly not. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, boys. It's quite late, so I'm gonna close this out. So that was the Abu Dhabi GP. We're gonna see each other again next week, same time, for the final race of the season for the China Grand Prix. So see you next week, boys.
Yeah.